Good morning, YouTube family. How you doing? My topic is mature ladies. We just have to do better. Today, I just had to come out my character, and usually I don't do that. But I just want to say I apologize to everyone who's seen me get out my character. But you know what? Sometimes we could get angry and sin not, and that's not who a person really are. But a person can't take with so much. And like I said, when I came here on social media, like I said, I want my channel. Good morning, Misha. Reflect me. And I don't really, judge people or nothing like that. Like I said, my life is an open book. I told people I was in a coma and how my family had to get prepared for my burial and everything. But it was not but the grace of God that I didn't die. I had to walk, talk, and everything back over again. And I had shared my story to a couple of people on YouTube. So today, when I got into a disagreement with someone, they brought it up. Oh, the way you speak and stuff like that. But you know what? See, every stone that people throw at you, make that into your castle. Because you have to love yourself and know that every day is a blessing. Just to see today is a blessing. Somebody had plans today and it didn't wake up. So when I wake up every day, I thank God for another day. Because I remember a time when I woke up, I couldn't walk, I couldn't talk, I couldn't eat. I couldn't eat. They had to feed me through a tube. I couldn't walk. They had to wheel me in a wheelchair. Just different things. I'm thankful. So for me to be 54 and doing the things I'm doing is a blessing. But I just want to say that it's sad when we have other people we never seen before and just fellowship on here on YouTube, take your story and try to make a mockery of it. It's sad that an individual you never seen before have an envy and jealous spirit. Because I'm the type of person, I'm not in competition with nobody. I love everybody. And see, you see the glory, but you don't know people's story. You don't know their pain. You don't know why they're here on YouTube. Some people here to have entertainment. Some here to have their brand making money. Some here to just to get away from hustle and tussle, everyday life. And that's what I decided to do because I advocate for people, homeless people, people with disability, people who struggling financial. I advocate for our brothers. I change laws, policies, police brutality, everything when it comes to, politics, education, economics, code compliance, housing. That's what I do. So when you tell your story and then you get in a disagreement with somebody and they try to shame you, that's sad. And it's sad that we have mature women here on the YouTube streets. The only thing they could bring to panels is drama. And see, I'm the type, I'm not phony. What you see is what you get. And when I see a snake, I'm going to call it a snake. If you're a duck, I'm going to call you duck. I don't sugarcoat nothing. But I'm learning how to sometimes just to keep my mouth shut. But I want to just come on my panel and say the ones who I like, I appreciate you. I don't take you for granted. If I have a disagreement with you or something like that, we could have a disagreement and we could have beef on YouTube or whatever. But I never want to get to the point to mess with your personal life. It's a different when you get with cracking and then throwing shade. And see, I have a problem when you going to hit somebody when it comes to their personal life. And see, I could camp up or camp off. And one thing I'm not going to do, I'm not going to talk about nobody, how you look, what kind of car you drive, what kind of house you live in, or whatever. Because the end of the day is when we 6 feet under, our grave going to be the same size. Only thing going to be bigger is just a tombstone. I ain't never seen nobody bring their car and their house and their material stuff to the graveyard. So I just want to say, a lot of y'all older women, y'all need to step up to the plate, because a lot of young girls is looking at us here on these YouTube streets in the clouds, stuff like that. And then half of them to come on a panel, they're drunk. They want to fuss with the black males because you angry at your husband. So every male in the space, you want to take it out on them. And it's sad. It's sad. It's very sad. You know, I was married for 25 years. I don't have no anger. Like I said, things happen. People outgrow each other. You know, whatever happened in your life, you know what? Go and, teach other young girls. You know, come on. It's life is too short for drama and stuff. And us older women, it's not but the grace of God that we in our 50s and we still here to tell our story and stuff like that to the young women. Because today we have younger babies having young kids. Their mother not teaching them, not sometimes that ignorant, because they wasn't taught that. So us Generation X, it's a blessing for us to be taught how to cook, sew, plant our own food. We know how to grow our own food, different stuff, bake our own bread by scratching. A lot of this new generation, these girls don't know how to do that. You know? So when we come on these YouTube streets, sometimes what we say and our do and our reflection, inspiration to others. And no, every time we get on here, it's not going to be peaches and cream. But do it get to the point we could agree to disagree? I mean, like, come on, you have to really be a miserable individual and get mad at somebody the kind of car they drive. You pick at somebody's car because you don't know them. And then when they came up, their car is only 4 in the United States, and you're going to get mad? Somebody show where they real hair, you're going to get mad because every black woman got to wear makeup, got to wear wigs and weaves and stuff like that. It's sad. It's very sad. It's very sad that our sisterhood got to the point that we can't even encourage one another. We got to ingrate one another, talk about one another. And I keep on telling y'all, see, I'm a warrior. I don't fight fear. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. When I fight to kill, steal, and destroy. So I don't play games. That's how I don't come on panels playing and stuff like that. Because that's not my personality. I'm the type that I help people in need. Because a lot of people out here it's not fortunate like me, not fortunate like other people. You know, so some of y'all older women, y'all need to stop acting like, you know what, y'all like 20 and 30 years old. This life is you're too old for that. Whatever you didn't have when you was younger, and I'm just going to keep it real, you can't never bring back your younger years. You can't be in competition with these younger girls. So if that's your activities, your entertainment, to get on these panels and destroy people. Hey, Bunny. Hey, Jasmine. And thank y'all again. It's just Bunny. I'm just tired of the mess here. And the individual, I call her a snake because she's a snake. She knows she's a snake. And I'm not going to call her name out because I'm not going to give her no props like that. But every time she mentioned my name, says I'm going to cut her head off. And it's sad. It's sad. It's sad. No, because today we was over at Platinum channel and Mella on there. And you know how she could get. And she was drunk this morning. So I just had to get her. That's all. I had to call her out. You know, talking about you younger than me. Mella is almost 60-something years old. She get drunk and she just make a mess on every piano she go to. So today I just gave her a taste of her medicine. That's all. That's all. And like I said, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. I'm not come to play. No, I come to kill. When I shed blood and keep it going. And like I said, everybody, I'm not that dainty. Oh, that's not me. I'm a warrior. But when I like you, I like you. And we were just on, different panel asking questions or whatever. And she had to get shady. So hey, you want to play? So you got played. That's all. Good morning, LSP. Thank you. Yeah, she was talking about the way I talk, Bunny, everything. And like I said, everybody know I was in a coma. Majority of people, some do, some don't. Like I said, it is what it is. It's nothing but the grace of God. I'm still here. But at the end of the day is I'm not going to let no drunk sit up there on the panels and try to degrade me or whatever. Trying to use big words she can't even don't even know the understanding. You could pronounce it, but you're not even putting in the right content in the right sentence. But every time she see Mel's panel, she got to jump on and always talking about somebody's appearance, but you never came up. And see, that's the problem I hate with people like that. They always talking about somebody's appearance, but you never came up. This is only on YouTube. It's sad. I mean, it's sad to us older women. It's sad. I never seen nothing like this in my life. And I hope she in the clouds. Because like I said, you come for me, boo-boo, you better come straight. Because next time you ain't going to be able to say nothing. You ain't going to be able to say nothing. I'm going to do one at AM. You better take a flight. Take a flight. That's going to be the new thing. Sheila E. the Quiet Storm, new flight. Take a flight so we could fight. But ladies, I just want to say, you know what? Just enjoy life. Some of us, you know what? We grandparents. We enjoying life. And some people just hear me as well. Hey, baby girl, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm so sore, Miss Sheila.
Work. That's what I'm talking about. See, working now. Working now. My girl done lost 85 pounds. That's what I'm talking about. Go ahead, girl. Tell your testimony.
I don't know what happened today, but there's something in the air. The moon been full, and I'm gonna get on my astrology stuff, but the moon been full, and then you've been around for a few years now, Sheila, so you already know how the Mercury retrogrades go in this sector.
And that's why I like it like that. A lot of people don't know. That's why. Let me tell you, so I'll be in the clouds listening to different stuff. And that's when I get them. She's talking about, why you call me a snake? I know, but I ain't going to tell you. See, like I said, I'm the quiet storm. I come when you least suspect it. See, when I come, I'm going to tear stuff up. See, I ain't tear up yet. I'm going to catch her, and she's going to know why I call her a snake. She's going to be shocked.
Yeah. What was the argument over?
It was Platinum had a topic about Jesse had left his first wife and he upgraded.
Mm-hmm.
So she all on a piano calling people this and that or whatever, and they're not picking up that she really talking about her husband. So I'm getting on there, as an old woman, asking her, okay, because he left his wife, he a narcissist or he this and he that. Okay, people outgrown people. So she was telling me, okay, whatever. She everywhere, but tell me stick to the topic. I said, wait a minute. You don't never stick to the topic. You mad because you can't out-talk me. You can't bully me like you was doing in men's on the piano. So she started talking junk. So I call her a snake.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it went from there.
Yeah, y'all have had a few verbal sparrings, but yeah, that's what it sounds like. That's what I was gonna say, that she probably was she probably hit a little bit close to home to her about because of what happened with her and her husband's situation,
Yeah. Then she gonna talk about my coma. So I talk about her husband, how he was having threesome, gave her STDs. Or see, this what she was saying on YouTube. So she went there with my coma. I told my story. Remember, I told about my story about a coma. So I went there with her husband with the STDs. Done gave her.
This is the thing. Do you remember when I told you, because you were like, Buns, why are you like this on YouTube? Why don't you let them see you being sweet and stuff? And I told you, Miss Sheila, you can't. I mean, you can let certain people like see that softer side of you, but if somebody come for you, chop their head off, so others will know not to play with you. High five is all I can say, because here's the thing.
Misha, I tried that. I tried that. But you know what? And this channel for that, I don't, that's not my gift to do panels and stuff like that. That's, Bunny. Remember I said I'm the type, I'm a worker behind scene. I don't like being front, unless it comes to politics and stuff like that, like city hall meeting. I don't really like doing panels like that.
Miss Sheila, I remember where you didn't like anybody arguing and you didn't understand why it got so nasty. And it's like they do that here though. They like to bring up personal stuff or take little personal shots, but when you go back for the jugular, then they like to cry foul. They like to play victim. So
and that's what she did, Bunny. She was like, "Oh, Platinum, I'm gonna give you." She wanted to leave now. Don't leave now, boo boo. You just got me started. Now I said you ain't never came up. The first thing I always said her, she in a nursing home. She got on pins. Now I always said nurse, and I say you in a wheelchair, and I just I just be making stuff up.
Saying that. I remember the last time y'all got into it on Kudas. She said something, you stunning on her ass. And she said something about you and your old Mercedes.
Yeah.
You cammed up with your brand new Mercedes at the Mercedes parking lot. We was dying laughing. So yeah.
And that's what she brought down about her car, about why my hair gotta be a wig, why myself, because you think you all that, because with your Mercedes and talking about my hair is a wig and this. I mean, like, God, why our sisters got to talk about each other here? Why we can't be natural? Why we have weaves and wigs? Why we got to drive a Chevy or something? Why you hating?
Yeah.
And that's why she got mad, because I did came up not knowing I was going to Mercedes to get my car. Remember, I had a loaner.
Yeah, you had a loaner. You was getting your car serviced.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's how it be though. Whenever they say, "Oh, this bitch thinks she's the shit," or "Oh, you think I'm the shit." Like, yeah. So I'm gonna go back and watch it.
Yeah, you got to watch it, because you know what, Mama. And then we left, and it ain't with me. I said what I had to say to her, whatever. Because now then she would come on here and come on my channel and start trouble with me. So this what she do. So, and like she said one time, she said this her therapy. So Mama was drunk off her box wine, and I gave her a good therapy pill today. So Mama gonna have a good therapy today and sleep good all day long, and then tonight she's gonna jump on somebody else's panel drunk.
Did this just happen?
Yeah, a couple of hours ago.
Okay.
Because I was working out, and I said, "Oh, he and Platinum stuff or whatever," and I was like, "Mella, come on," because sometimes our black males, I advocate for our males, not females. And our black males went through a lot. And like I told Mello, and we Generation X, the only thing we had to do was look pretty. We ain't had to say nothing. They always wine and dine us, because they was raised to take care of women. So now our brothers got a voice. Let them talk, let them talk. Because back in the 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, they couldn't say all the stuff they're saying now. And she got mad.
That's what I don't understand about, like, Platinum triggers me for obvious reasons, and so I don't really listen to Platinum or talk to him, I don't even entertain him. But it's like, how dare you go in their space and tell them what you can and can't, what they can and can't say,
But Platinum is fair, and no, I'm be honest, she was on that panel, she was tearing all those guys up. She was tearing them up, Bunny.
Yeah.
She was, and you know how she could get when she get that little box wine, and she when she get that little, I call it a social service wine for $2. And I hope she, like I said, yeah, I said, a bomb cherry ain't got no pimp. Now you want to come over here and torture the males. Oh, no, you didn't. I said, yes, I did. And she's going to tell me, you know you want me. I said, girl, get out of here. And then going to tell me to put my pants down.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, a lot of them have really shown who they was with Bomb's channel being down. Like, they showed who they were before, but that's a whole different.
But I'm just going to say to us older women, see, I'm classy. I wasn't trying not to be trashy. I apologize to Platinum today or whatever. Misha, forgive me, because usually, and Bunny, even though I don't, once in a blue moon, somebody will take me there. Yeah. And I go from 0 to 1,000.
You know, Jamaro just made a good point. He says that she's lonely. A lot of people on YouTube live a very, very lonely existence. And it's sad because I don't know, it's just sad. A lot of people on YouTube don't have social skills. They don't, you know, it's hard to find a balance between being online and real life. But unfortunately, this is a lot of people's real life, you know. Yeah.
And entertain, is it like, and that's what is sad, because it get to the point is, when do we know is they real life or they're just acting? And see, with her, like she said, this her therapy. She said, let me tell you something. I always remember what somebody said. She said it's her therapy. Mm-hmm. So this your therapy, something ain't right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It can be therapeutic, though. You don't think so?
To a certain extent. But hours and hours and see, I'm not a drinker like that. When I do drink, I can't be on no piano talk and jump to somebody like that. Girl, please, I'll be fall out on the floor somewhere. I mean, something ain't right. If you could drink and then be on the piano for hours, Bunny, that's not. No. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
That's something mental going on.
Yeah.
And that's really, somebody really had to get to the root of the problem. And then you talking about, you're not young, you're an older woman. You trying to act like you're in your 50s, but I found out you're in your 60s.
Oh, no.
And you be great, and you trying to look down on other women, but you ain't never came up.
Yeah. I just got put in Facebook jail for 3 days.
For what?
Because this damn Kevin Samuels group, they posted something about basically Black women making it. It was a picture of alopecia.
Mm-hmm.
It was a picture of alopecia, and I basically said, like, or no, yeah, it was a picture of basically bald women, and they used the alopecia excuse. And I said that comes from tension, and like sometimes it's okay to let your hair, you know, like let it breathe. And then somebody came under there, and you know how my mouth is.
Mm-hmm.
So I called her Baldy Locks and all kind of shit like that.
Oh no.
I know. And I guess it was reported. So yeah. Well,
Wait, good morning, Brass Man and Honeycomb. And Misha, I'm sorry it happened to you, because you have a spirit. I mean, if it happened to you, it could happen to anybody. And Bunny, you had taught me years ago how YouTube was. Remember, I learned from you on Real.
Yeah.
And I mean, and a lot of people don't know how a beast you are. So I learned from the best.
They don't. And even a lot of them, like, with this last year, they came in with me being sanctified. They've come in with the calmer, nicer Bunny. And I try not to be vicious like I used to be. I did have a relapse with my vicious nature Sunday on Ants. I was really mean. Like, you probably would have called me and told me to stop being so mean. I was
Oh, I
mean.
did call you. You ain't answer your phone. Good morning,
Did
AB.
you hear
Don't
it?
play me. You know I
I
called you.
No, I did. Honestly, I didn't even see it, girl. I don't. But I was really, really mean. So I can be vicious, but it's like, honestly, unless, like I told you from the first one of the first time we talked, Miss Sheila, you gotta. If somebody come for you, make it basically bust their head open to the white meat. You have to make an example out of them, so the next person won't try you again.
And then you know what? And like I said, this is my I said it's the Fifth Avenue, and whatever we say here, stay here, and we just keep it real. A guy want to get on the panel. What do y'all want to say to us older women? The way we act, or women in general, black women, Caucasian woman, Asian woman, whatever. I mean, because on my panel, I like to hear different point of views. And that's why I like going to other people's channel and stuff. Because in the day is you never too old to learn, right, Bunny?
You never know.
And then some of us, all of us, not here to bash our males. Or y'all can call us pick me's or we stupid, whatever like that. The end of the day is, can we all just get along? Can we all
No.
agree to disagree? We
No.
all have different points of views. Go ahead, Bunny.
No, we can't all just get along. Nope, not possible. And no. And the problem is unfortunately a lot of these women have not they haven't grown up with any male role models in their life. And that's unfortunate. It really is. But it's like for the women who were fortunate enough and we did have a male role model or a father or
Yes.
a stepfather in our lives, because we don't hate black men, we're called derogatory names such as pick me's and mammies, even though they don't even know what a mammy is if they're using it that way. Like they're, yeah. So, but that goes back to what it sounds like Mela was doing, and that is projecting. So, we,
So, Bunny, what advice will you give to another sister that even though sometimes is it like y'all have a disagreement and y'all gonna have beef, but don't take it too personal? What advice would you give an individual who just coming on YouTube and don't understand the politics?
politics.
I call them politics.
About like if they get into it with a person.
Yes.
I mean, once you get into it with a person on once, in my opinion, once you get into it with a person on YouTube, a lot of the times they don't forget it. If
Excuse
you're
me.
one,
Good morning, son. Thank you for coming. Go ahead, Bunny. I'm sorry.
if you're one of the people that kind of just forgive or just like, okay, you're not worried about it and you move forward, I would still keep it in the back of your head, because a lot of you we know you I mean, as women, we know how we are. Women, they have their verbal sparring and they get over it. Women, we don't forget nothing. We
Right.
don't. And then with this space being as small as it is, when somebody gets embarrassed or get roasted, they become embarrassed, and it's like they hold it tight. So I don't really know. Besides, just keep in mind who you're dealing with. And I tell everybody, if somebody comes for you on YouTube and you're minding your own business, make an example out of them.
Okay. Good
Drag them to
morning,
the white
Purple
meat.
Diva and Cal. My sisters. But you know what, Bunny? I'm glad you said that because that's why I said a snake. Because one thing about a snake, they will swing around in the grass and they're gonna bite you. A snake do what it do. So why I'm gonna sit up there and address you? That's just like putting makeup on a pig, and they're gonna go back messy. So when I address you what you are, but I still respect you, but I know when you're gonna bite me, then I'm gonna kill you. So because I call you a snake, you're gonna get mad?
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't entertain it. I wouldn't entertain them. We know what we're dealing with. Oh,
Mhm.
and then also for the new people, just sit back. Try not to. Like you may have a content creator that you really like,
Mm-hmm.
and somebody may be going at them. Whatever you do, just don't get involved in any beefs on YouTube,
Right.
because a lot of this stuff is personal. And I
Right.
think that's where the newer people end up catching straight bullets. Like a lot of this stuff turns, it gets, I mean, I mean, I have a few things with a couple people, and it's personal at this. Like I would dead ass catch a case. Like they're worth the $500 bond. They're
Mm-hmm.
worth me having to get a $1,200 little lawyer to plead guilty to assault and battery. Like it's personal. So just stay out of it. Stay out of it is all I can say.
And Bunny, a lot of people don't understand, like Carol, she's a sweetheart. She's not into that. She prissy, even purple and stuff. A lot of people don't understand like the beef sector and how grimy people will really get. Like if you say, wait, don't talk about somebody such and such, and that same person you trying to tell them because you like both of them don't talk about, they don't understand that other person would turn around and then shade on you and then talk about you right there on the panel.
Yeah.
Flip on you.
Yeah. Yeah, just be careful is my word. My word to the wise is be careful. Honestly, I would say if somebody's beefing at somebody, it's to the point where people get offended if you're even in a person's chat. And I mean, people have been doxxed and came at
Wait,
before.
say that, Bunny. Say that again. That's why I'm glad. See, this is nothing but God. Say that again because most people don't understand. Just innocent. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
coming to a person chat, not knowing that they're beefing with somebody. I like both of them. Explain that.
Yeah, like if two content creators that you like are beefing, stay in the cloud, because I don't know at what point this sector became like this, but you can literally be doxxed just for being in the chat. And people going at you just for being in the chat, even if you're not saying it happened to Miss Sheila, it happened to my best friend and my sister Kissies, it happened to Love. Like just stay in the it's just stay in the cloud. Because you don't want to be in a crosshair of anything. Especially just stay in the clouds, you guys.
Good morning, Zero and Gold Professor. And I'm glad you brought that up, Bunny. Explain what docs is, because a lot of people don't even know what docs is. And over
Doxing.
here in the Fifth Avenue, because a lot of my people, they don't know what docs is. They don't know what the beach is. Because we classy over here, we
You in
not
Fifth
trashy. We
Avenue?
on Fifth Avenue.
Okay, so you notice I haven't really been cursing or anything over here. I'm acting like
And
I got
thank
some
you.
sense. I got you, Miss Sheila. I got you. Depending on who you talk to, different people have different definitions of doxing. Doxing is document dropping. Basically revealing something that is not shared publicly about a person. My name is Ashlyn. A lot of people would have never known my name was Ashlyn, but I was doxxed. So that would be doxing. Like say somebody has their screen name, and we get up on a panel and they're like, "You're this, like that's this is your name, this is where you live." That's doxing. Dropping a person's personal information, their name, birthday, address. Yeah.
And you know what?
Gossiping in
Some
a back
people,
chat. Gossiping in a back chat is not that guy. If okay, so like say if we were gossiping in the back chat, right? And some like what's getting ready to happen. I don't know, I ain't gonna call no names, but what's getting ready to happen with a few of the ladies. All hell about to break loose, and I'm gonna enjoy every single minute of it, Miss Sheila. I'm not gonna lie. But say if there was some gossiping or two-facedness that was going on in the back chat,
mm-hmm.
and it's brought to the forth, that's not if there's no personal information in those messages, that's not doxing. Doxing is personal information being shared.
Wait, say it again because I was clicking my thing. What you said? Go ahead.
I said doxing is when personal information that has not previously been shared is shared.
Okay. Okay. And a lot of people like doxing. Okay, if you haven't come, then this is Sheila one-on-one theology. If you have came on YouTube with a name and that's your brand and that's what you want people to call you, that's not nobody business to try to go behind you and trying to find out who you really are.
Yes. No, it's not. I agree with you.
That's doxing. That's trying to find out their real name. I came on my real name and everything. And you can't dox me because I doxed myself. But like when Bunny came, she came with Bayou Bunny. And that's what we know her for. But it got to the point that somebody bought out her real name, pictures of her daughter, her family, stuff like that. That's what doxing is. And I just want to, to my people who don't know what doxing is or whatever. And for the ones who've been doxed, and I feel for y'all, I really do. But the end of the day is, like I said, when you're around snakes, snakes do what they do.
Yeah. She's right, you guys. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I miss seeing a lot of you guys too. I was telling you, Ms. Sheila, that it's something in the air, and of course, the moon been full. We're getting ready to go into the fall equinox. It's like at 2:00 today, and then we are in the shadow of the Mercury retrograde. It's going to be on the 29th, and I see a few people. They've been around for a couple years. All hell breaks loose on YouTube during the Mercury retrograde. So I don't know. Just like at this time, I would just be careful what you say, because Mercury, it rules communication. So just be careful what you guys say. And honestly, because it's like all hell is breaking loose. You gotta hit me up, Ms. Sheila, so we can talk. But all hell is breaking loose. So I honestly would just, like, I don't know, stay in the clouds. And unless you want to smoke with somebody.
And it's so funny. Good morning, Family Third. And it's so funny because I had even canceled my account with StreamYard because I said I wasn't going to be on here that much with it. But you know what? I think I am. I'm upgrade back, because the end of the day is some people need positivity, because all this other stuff, beef and all this stuff, it's like you said, And a lot of people miss me, and I thank y'all for supporting me. Bunny, I miss you a lot. I do.
Everybody says that.
I do.
Everybody says that. Yeah.
Third, I love Third. Excuse me. Third, I love y'all channel. The fourth, put your link in there. I mean, I love what y'all doing. I even love his own little channel he doing. And like I said, I give props to props due. Everybody had their own flavor, their own taste. They do what they do, how they do it. And like I said, it shouldn't be no hate. We should encourage one another. And at times, I can't support y'all, but I be in the clouds. I don't be in the chat or whatever because I'm babysitting my grandson. Hey, She, how you doing? Here, another one. When it comes to positive through marriage, I mean, it's so much great positivity here on YouTube that later for all that drama mess. Mature women and hey.
Can I be, and I'm gonna own my ratchetness.
Go ahead.
I see Zero. I think Zero, he says, hold on. He says, and hey, Zero, how you doing? I hope all is well with you. But Zero says, I believe people so bored that they have to dox to start drama. So, like, I'm not going to lie. Whenever we all have our dysfunction, I feel like to operate in this space is to operate in your dysfunction. So, I mean, there's some time when I need a good drama, because I deleted my channel, but when I need a good drama fix, I do tap into YouTube, Miss Sheila. I'm not gonna lie.
I do too. I know I do too. Like that Platinum, a class by herself. You be acting up to. Third, you be acting up. I mean, it's different ones. It's Kuda, Angry Man, and I mean like. And we got different, I like Nala Says with her. I mean, and Sidigi, all that. I mean, come on. It's so, I mean, it's a lot.
Yeah.
We got Tope. I mean, smart, educated sisters. Sister Jewel. I mean, come on.
Yeah. And then sometimes it is good for it is good conversation.
Kendra, we
Yeah.
like I said, it's awesome. We hey, it's all good over here.
But it's a good. I mean, the thing. And then the thing is people say stuff, but then it's like, well, it's just YouTube. This isn't like, why is it taken so personal? It's just YouTube. Because when YouTube is, whenever things get crossed into real life, when cyberspace isn't left in cyberspace, and you have stuff like CPS come into your house, even though your 16-year-old child is in college and taking anthropology and
Oh, you went
philosophy
there.
and
God,
shit
honey.
like that. Yeah, girl. Yeah.
Ooh.
Like, that's whenever it becomes personal. And that's when, like I said earlier, it's best to just stay out of some of the beefs, because you never know just how personal it is to other people,
Yes, and like Beach, and she another one. She be doing what she do. A lot of older ones have been attacking her. Thank you, Zara, for on the panel. And I'm like, that's us older women. We got to get together and leave these young baby girls alone.
Yeah, well, hey Sheila.
How you
Can you hear
doing,
me?
Zara?
Good
I'm no well.
morning.
Hey, Maya.
Good morning.
Yeah. Anything you have to
Yeah.
Professor, another one, mature men with wisdom. He another one. I mean,
Absolutely. He
and
would always show
underrated. I
you
mean,
love.
yeah, he don't play. Yeah.
I'm gonna say, Maya, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I think, like, our first interaction with each other, I think you had cussed me out.
You know what? I think was it years ago over there by B1?
Yeah, I didn't use zero to infinite then. I was like zero Kelvin at the time.
I remember that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because I was like, it's been years ago, but I was thinking, like, you cussed me out. I'm about trying to do my job as a mom.
Yeah. I used to be a firecracker, but you know what, Zero? I've always said about you and even Game Changer. I think that there's a lot of fake smart people. There's a lot of pseudo intellectuals in the space, but you are most definitely an intellectual, and I salute you for that. So,
Oh yeah,
He is. He
thank you.
is. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
thank you for coming on the piano.
Hey, how you doing?
All right.
yeah.
Hey,
How you doing? I'm loving that
oh,
hairstyle. Beautiful.
I guess I'm getting everybody come up on here.
1 minute. Let me close out my other window so it won't get the echo.
Okay. And that's why I like when we know what, because I haven't been live for a while. And I want to thank y'all for like 18 people. Like, wow, that's a blessing. I just want to thank y'all for supporting me. Oh, thank you, Hansa, for coming. Yeah, but it's just a lot. I have a lot on my plate that I can't do the YouTube channel. But every time I pop up, y'all always show me love, and I appreciate it. I don't take y'all for granted, because without y'all, I won't have no channel.
absolutely.
I mean, it's kind of funny. Like, I haven't really been on YouTube, but so like I just happened to see that you were live. I was like, okay, let me go ahead. Okay, she's live. Let me catch her, because I don't know if she's gonna come back live again.
I know, right? I know. And I appreciate y'all do. And like I said, sometimes when people don't be live for a long time, they lose their people. And I'm trying not to lose y'all, But my grandson started school, so I always be active and with school and stuff like that. But I appreciate y'all do. Here she does. She back up. You
I'm
all
gonna
right,
get
Mama? You good?
Yeah, if I don't close that other window out, I think it makes an echo for you all. So I wanted to close it out. I apologize. How y'all doing?
No,
Good. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Just learning these YouTube streets. That's all.
So what you had to bring to the panel? Hey, like I said, we keep it here on the Fifth Avenue. Look, no judgmental. What you say here, stay here. No judgmental.
I
Keep it
just want
real.
to.
Say what you say.
I'm new, and I guess I still have a little bit of naivete in thinking that it's supposed to actually do good. Nah, I'm like, who is that up there? every night I like the fuckery, but I
Mhm.
still do think, and I really want to believe in my heart that this is a venue to actually get out good information to
Right.
people who want to receive it. So I didn't know it was so territorial, and that if you go one place, you can't go to the next place. But anytime I see false
Wait a
information,
minute. Now say it again. Say it again. Say it for the people in the back to hear you. You ain't saying it loud enough.
I didn't know it was so territorial because I eat a lot of different foods. I don't mess with Chinese that much. That's once every 2 years. But I eat seafood, I eat steak, I eat pork, I eat vegetables, fruits. I eat a lot of different things. So I didn't know I had to have a strict diet of just one thing because in totality, I may not agree with everything someone says, but I generally think you can find a good nugget of information off of every venue. And even if not, you can understand what else needs to be put out there. So
It used to not be like that. I'm gonna say this and then I gotta get off here. I gotta go to boxing, even though I don't feel like doing this, y'all. But it used to not be like that. It used to be, it's all like it became about that a few years ago. In my opinion, the reason why it's like that now is it comes back to money, in my opinion. But yeah, it used to not be so, well, if you so cliquish. That divide came about maybe 3 years ago now, and it's been that way ever since. And it's a crabs in a barrel bucket. Like, it's a crabs in a barrel syndrome. If you look at this space, it is truly a reflection of the community. It's really sad.
True. True. Good morning, She. Thank you for coming up. You that's true, Bunny.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I miss some of you
All
guys as well. And I hope everybody have a good day, okay?
Okay, you be
right.
blessed and keep on doing what you do. You know what? And I want to appreciate you for doing what you do on your journey, your weight loss.
Absolutely. And if you want to one morning do like a little workout thing or whatever, do like a walk and talk, we can, okay?
Okay.
All
All
right.
right. You be blessed, baby
Thank
girl.
you. Bye.
All right, see you later, buddy.
All
Bye.
right.
hey,
She, so what's going on, She? How you been? I want to make sure that's him. Hope nobody don't flash. That's you, She? Okay, I'm gonna drop you off and see, cause I don't know if that's him or not.
Okay.
somebody said I was acting brand new. I've been on several panels. I have been on several panels.
Okay,
I want to say
that's She. Okay, hold
over
on.
the pa-
Okay, go ahead. She, that's
over
you.
the
I just
past.
want to make sure. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Somebody said in the comments I'm acting brand new. I consider me a newbie because I've only been here maybe 3 to 5 months going on panels. So when I see content creators with years worth of work and stuff, I don't. That's why I said I'm new. I don't know all the spaces. I've heard of them. Some of them I visited just from hearing of them. But so if they consider 3 to 5 months not brand new, I guess that would be true, but I considered it because I see most of the content creators have been here for at least 3 or 4 years. So that was just for the person who was wrote that comment in the panel.
Okay.
Hey, Coach Malik, did we been on when we on the panel together up these channel? I'm not sure if that was
Uh,
you or somebody else.
Maybe Uppity or D Darrell. I've been
'Cause
on
I
Uppity
know,
panel.
yeah, I think we were, and I think you probably had like the camera off a minute, then they took it off,
Yeah, I
and
don't, because I be doing a lot of things in my house and moving around and stuff. So a lot of times I have you in my pocket. Like when I first came out here, I was in my garden. So I move around a lot. So I just put y'all in my pocket and hope it don't click out.
okay.
Okay. She, you there? I think he having bad service. She is.
Can you hear me?
Yes, you good.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's the connection. I be driving, so I'm in the country area right now. I get to some towers. Yeah, but
How you
Hey,
you
been?
know, the space is the space. You know, it
Mm-hmm.
it has the entertainment side, But all the side that, gives the information and give the help, a lot of people don't want to go to those channels because they don't want to
Right.
hold themselves accountable for their actions. That's the thing,
Right.
you know.
Explain
That's,
that again. They don't hear you. Explain that. What you mean they don't want? What you mean? Explain
they
it.
don't want to hold. Okay, for instance, that's like Gold Professor. My phone might cut out, but like Gold Professor has the 9 laws of self-governance, and those 9 laws critique you on being a better you. But do you want to hear yourself to get? Are you here to get better, or are you here to be entertained? Because you can laugh over there.
And you know why I understand what you're saying, she too, because a lot of women don't come over here because I don't do a lot of drama like that. But if I have drama and I'm beefing with somebody, because now and then I have my little tantrum, they show up or whatever, you know.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You already know with the quickness.
Yeah, I go from sometimes 0 to 1,000, and it's like that at times too. It is.
Yeah. Even though I kind of visit the black sector a lot, I'm not really a part of it. And like even when I, try to get people who were, in the black sector who I'm cool with to come on my channel, most of them didn't even come through. It was like when I left, when I started getting support.
Now, Purple, she at 0. You have a very. I like laid back panels. Your panel like that. Your channel Purple Diva like that. A lot of them is like that, like laid back. Go Professor, and I love smart people too.
I think when you first come into a space, they kind of initiate you. And if you can't stand a little bit of pushback, then you disappear. And if you can, you will. I could walk on both sides of the street. I could do the fuckery if need be. And I could do the good conversation if need be. I always tell people your approach determines my response. And a lot of times people theorize, and I didn't know it was such conspiracy-minded people. This person sent you, that person sent you, you from the divestment community. I keep saying I got a whole black husband. Oh, you pink pill. Oh, you hypergamy. Baby, my first job was at Burger King, and I've been working ever since 16 with little intermissions while I was in college. I changed poop. So they develop narratives that really have no basis in reality of what you're talking about. Then what they say junk science is you take a lot and you repeat it enough until it becomes the truth. And that's what I found. And it was a TikTok when Superhead said, it was funny when they were disrespectful to me, but when I become disrespectful, nobody is laughing. And I think some people think they have a permission to say something to you. And when you push back in the same manner, now you the person, now they take it and they repeat that and repeat that. I can listen to content creators that fall out with each other. I've seen a couple do it. That don't prevent me from going out until I have a personal interaction with that person and fall out with them. I'm gonna go where I want to, and I think people should go where they want to go because you get a lot of different perspectives and points of view and information. I like YouTube. YouTube helped me pass statistics and helped me fix my credit and helped me fix my own washing machine. And I tell people anytime. And now I didn't know black people were here. Glad we are. And within the craziness, I hope that there are good pieces of information getting out to.
Yeah, definitely. YouTube is like, a big place, and like just to like limit yourself to one sector or one group doesn't make much sense because it's like so much out there. Like even like this sector of like the black sector of YouTube, it's a small sector compared to YouTube. There's like so many groups out there, so much stuff out there. So it's like why should we have to limit ourselves to one group? And the main reason I don't really do cliques and or groups because I just never been that type of person. Even when I tried it, it's like you either agree with everything they're doing or you just out. So I'm like, well, if I can't agree with you, I'm out.
Yeah. And if I don't agree with something, if it's not directly involving me. Sometimes I won't say anything on it because at the end of the day, it may not even be my business to speak on it. So if two other people got beef, I don't feel like I have to speak on or represent the other person or whatever. And I can listen to y'all beef and kiki and chuckle and still listen to all of the content.
I know.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I just want to thank Big J for coming. Terrence, I've been had a channel. I just haven't been doing it lately. Tara Blanks, thank you for showing. Yeah, Terrence, I've been had a channel. I just don't promote it because I had a lot on my plate or whatever. But today I had to just, I had to spark a live and let the devil know. See, I ain't dead. I'm still alive. And like I said, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. So bring it on.
When you were missing, I was wondering where you were, because if I don't see somebody for a while and I like their content, if they got an email, I'm gonna shoot you an email and say, hey, you okay? And stuff. But I don't know if you had the email or not, but when I see the ones with one, or even send a cash app and say, you okay?
My
But I
brother
did
had
miss your
passed
presence.
away. Yeah, I buried my brother. My cousin passed away, and my brother was in the hospital for a while. Mr. Black, the one support me, he passed away too.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah. So I was like taking a hit. And then being my brother, he wasn't married, I had to do everything like prepare his service and everything or whatever, because he had talked to me, how he want everything, whatever. So and just going through that and yeah. So I would be here and there everywhere. But I love you guys.
How you coming with your makeup? Because I'm one of them 40-some-year-old women who ain't never wore nothing but lipstick and eyeliner. So how's your journey?
Girl, Mama done. Let me
I'm
tell you
40-something, because I'm closer to 50.
I'm in my 50s and Mama been looking at those YouTube channels, and I'm going to do a makeup channel. And I'm going to do a makeup. I said under $10, but I said I'm going to push it up to 20. You could be able to do your full face under $20. So the ones of us don't wear makeup, and we want to try to enhance our beauty, because on YouTube they always talking about wigs and makeup and lashes. She'll bringing it on.
I'm ready for it, because I got so much makeup in there in my room. I got them 3-tier carts of it, and I don't know what to do with it. I got blue eyeshadow, I got glitter, lash. I don't know what to do with it. So the other videos be looking real complicated. So I'm looking for somebody, a newbie, doing it so we can start that together.
Well, I mean, both of y'all are attractive. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, every now and then you got to show your face, because they put all kinds of stuff. They say, "Oh, she bald head." Yeah, by choice. Yeah, I am bald head by choice. And I didn't even know Black people were still on that hair stuff and skin color stuff. It's so unnecessary, because I love short hair. I love when I could see a person's face, a woman's face, and not a lot of hair. I like the other stuff too, but I think we hide our beauty behind so much hair that we don't get to see our faces a lot. And so, but it's room for all of it.
Sorry guys, I'm talking to my daughter. Just go on. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can jump in.
Please.
Yeah. So basically, like I was saying, bad connection earlier. But yeah, a lot of people don't want to come to YouTube to learn, and in a sense, it's a lot of stuff like you just said earlier about learning how to fix your wash machine. I actually fixed my Cadillac converter on my pickup truck. It cost me $1,800, pretty much parts and labor at the dealership. I already had the tools. So basically all I had to do, look at the videos, make sure to do it properly and stuff. I went to different forums because I got a GMC truck. So I went to these GMC forums online, did some YouTube videos, and I learned one thing that the YouTube videos didn't say about the drive shaft moving when you change out that Cadillac converter, because I got the original one versus the welding, I saved
Mm-hmm.
myself, what was it, $600 for the thing. So I saved myself $1,200. The part
And
alone was like almost 580, $600. So
I know a guy, you know how when you get them extended warranties and your stuff be under warranty at like your televisions, washing machines, etc.
uh-huh.
He got a he was one of their subcontractors. He ain't know shit about fixing shit. He would be watching YouTube videos. And then I told my mom, I see why they keep sending you out new stuff. Cause the people who coming by ain't no damn repairman. Like back in the day when they had a Maytag repairman
Yeah.
educated by Maytag. These people watching YouTube and coming to your house fixing stuff. But if you keep getting a new stove or refrigerator, then go for it.
See, hold on, guys. See what I mean? Now on the Fifth Avenue, and both of I got Bunny and Big J going at in the chat. See, we're not here on the Fifth Avenue. We classy here. See, Big J and Bunny. Now, come on now, guys. Then we just got finished saying that. Now, anything goes. Can we just show love today? Now, Bonnie, you was on the panel. You had that big old speech and all this, and you and Big J acting up. Now, Big J, you know you're going to talk junk in my chat, but you ain't going to come on the panel. Now, the rules and regulation is, Big J, if you're going to talk junk, you got to talk junk on the panel because we can't hear you in the chat. All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead, guys.
Calling you rap.
Might invite some drama, but yeah, you know that's that. A lot of them do that, you know, because I gotta extend the warranty, and I tell people that like I hear I had a guy that was on my channel that's a real estate agent, and he was saying right now buying is the best thing because a lot of people always have that claim. Well, what if my roof goes out and I gotta pay for a roof? Like I just changed my roof with my insurance. It was, I think I had to pay the deductible out of pocket, but other than that, they changed out that roof. I got another roof that's gonna last me a couple of years. My refrigerator went out, and the crazy part is I've been had this warranty, but I ended up buying like a new one and a used one. The used refrigerator I had, the new one, I just, like the compressor went out, and I could have easily just got that done. But it was a what was it, Samsung. So they told me that the compressor and the freezer coil in the back went out, and they say, well, this is the thing when you buy a product made from TVs and technology, that's what they good at. They're not good with that. So
they phones suck. So I won't buy nothing but a refrigerator from. I mean a TV from them. I love their TVs.
Yeah, and so
but I
basically
learned
I end up
what they be doing in the store.
Yeah.
You know the trick they be doing in the stores when you go to buy TVs. They adjust the settings on the lower price TVs so it's not as vibrant, and they sit it beside the expensive ones. So the picture looks so pretty, but the other ones have the ability to do that. And I think was that YouTube who taught me that.
Yeah, they do that. They do that with the. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, so when I go now, because I learned, I think it was YouTube. I saw that on. I go and change the settings in the cheaper ones, and I rock with that one.
They go with the lighting too. You know, the more expensive ones, they're off to the side. You know, like lights all around them, and then the more the reasonable price ones are just thrown up there against the wall with all the rest of them.
Yeah. Excuse me, guys. We're gonna welcome Big J. Everybody put on your seatbelt because you know how he get. So I don't know if he had his coffee just morning. But what's going on, Big J?
Nothing much. Sheila.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Yeah, I apologize for what happened in the chat room. I just I'm kind of on edge ever since the I'm still on that, the bullshit happened on Auntie's channel. I apologize, Sheila. So
no, you ain't apologize. This is the Fifth Avenue. See, we having therapy today. Everybody, I was acting up today. Misha, Third was acting up the other day. So you the other day. Bunny the other day. So hey, what's going on? What's the update of all the news going on YouTube? Because what happened on Aunt T channel? I want to know. I want to know the latest
Well,
news.
let's just say though, I got on there and I was going to talk about something else, right? And then I was going to say hi to Aunt, right? And the women was out there scrapping it up. After the women finished, and Sexy Red was sitting right there. I said, "Oh, I didn't know who Sexy Red is, right?" I hear people talk about her or mention her in passing. I said, "Oh, okay. I said she is cute." Then all of a sudden, I'm looking at Anger Man. He having a fucking ass fit. I'm like, dude, what you talking about? Calling me sipping and shit. Like, dude, in order for me to simp, I would have to expect sex with this woman. So you know how like I come
you know you do be simping, simp. You know you do know what.
Who? For who?
Man,
He sipping.
Who?
Now I done see
That's
you
like
many
me
times sipping.
man, shoot your shot before somebody else shoot it.
Yeah,
They might be mad you beat them to the punch.
I wasn't really shooting. I wasn't even shooting a shot. I just say,
If
hey,
you
was,
you a man
cute.
and that's a woman.
Anyway, Ed. Yeah. Well, hey, I told her like this. Hey, man. Oh, Sexy Red, what's going on, Sexy Red? Oh, you cute. Well, anyway, Ed. As soon as I say anyway, Ed, here come old boy. Oh, huffing and puffing and shit. He want to control every goddamn body. So I had enough of that. So forget it.
Man.
Everybody.
What's going on, Big J? Because Big J. Because I ain't the one to gossip. Look, here on the 5th floor, on the penthouse, we keep it real over here. You've been in beef with a lot of people lately. Now your name it ring bills on YouTube. I happened to click on YouTube one day. A Caucasian one was doing a video about you. I said, "What? Classy woman too." She was going off. Big J, what is going on, my brother? What is going on?
Caucasian was going off of me. Yeah.
She was going off on you. She did a video. That video looked like it was in 1980. She was going off on you.
I'm trying to remember who
Big J, what is you doing? What's going on?
Not 1980.
They taught us in kindergarten. They taught us in kindergarten. Don't nothing be the failure but a try. Don't nothing be the failure but a try.
I'm trying to figure out who this Caucasian person. I'm trying because I can only name about 5, 6 of them. Probably.
But you know she's like you. But she's like guys those type of guys are called a guy simp if he just say if he just respectful to a woman.
Yeah.
Like look at you being respectful, you a simp.
Right.
Big J, he be picking and choosing though. He do. Now I love Big J. He my bro, but he be picking and choosing.
If I call a woman out of her name, if I call a woman B or H, Big J telling he's mistreating black women. Oh man, let's give him a high five. I ain't saying anything. I ain't saying anything out of pocket. So I'm attacked because I said, hey man, you kind of cute. We're going about my business. What's the point? So I really want to know why though somebody trying to confront me in his chat room though.
Hold on, Karen, sis, and thank you for supporting me. And that's a beautiful picture of you sitting there. Like this is what I'm talking about. We got educated sisters in the house. And Big J, you better leave Bunny alone because y'all gonna start something over here. And subscribers, I'm not approved the message what's going on in the chat. Now we grown and I don't, hey. Go Professor have my back. Cause Big J and Bunny Gray start something over here in the penthouse.
Well, if Bunny wants to have a conversation, if Bunny want to have a conversation, she can have the conversation. But I'm just trying to figure out why she want to talk to me about the Chitlin circuit. I call it for what it is. If she want to talk to me, she can hit that link, and we can have that conversation. But I didn't have a conversation with Bayou Bunny in years. It's been like at least two years. I have a conversation with her, so I'm trying to figure out why she's saying all this stuff to me.
Oh no.
See, Big
No.
J, now you got one of my best minds in the clouds because he don't want to get in the beef. See, all that beautiful speech Bunny done said earlier, some of you like somebody, because he like you and Bunny. He said, you know what, Sheila? I know the Fifth Ave, I know y'all keep it classy here, but he going in the cloud. Big J, why? Why, Big J? Why today? It is too early for this, man. Stop the madness. Where the love at? Power to the people.
Now, you know, I worked in the prison. Every time a new class come through, because prison got a high turnover on staff, you got a bunch of women and you got a bunch of men. Now, the old heads who in there, they know they ain't getting mad. It's who get to them first. Damn, you got to them first. Okay. Maybe they won't stay around. Now I get to them second. It's just how it goes. You sometimes you don't get a chair in musical chairs. You can't get mad if you men and women at. There's gonna be flirtation if that's that. If people single or whatever, and if some ain't single, that's what they do. But what people do with their private parts ain't really nobody else's business. Now, if you salty because they beat you to it, then next time you got to learn to be a little bit faster.
Gotta be quicker than it. Oh, you gotta be quicker than it.
Jay, I'm gonna get a blind date for you because you got too much time here on YouTube starting to show everybody, and you gonna I keep it real here. Now he quiet. You know why he quiet on the piano, y'all? Cause he ain't beef with. I ain't never seen him this quiet before.
I see Third Ward down there. I remember when I first came across Third Ward, I think it was on BMT channel. And I think BMT told me to suck his ass. And I rock with BMT. Most people, like I said, it's the initiation. And then you put that shit behind you and you keep it moving. It ain't that serious.
And that's what people do. They try to take it personal. I just laugh and keep it going. You know, the end of the day is, like I said, some people, this is therapy. Like, look, some people, if they don't have beef, nothing they can say. Big J, look at him. He's so quiet because he ain't beefing with nobody. He just did.
It's a lot of keyboard warriors out here. They'll come on here. They'll type something in the chat all crazy to you. They'll get on the panels and get to yelling. You know, like one time I was on the panel and the guy yelled at me. And, you know, my instinct, because I don't like nobody talking reckless to me, my instinct was just to, you know, snap back. Then I caught myself. I said, this YouTube. I just laughed at him. I said, all right, you got it. I'll holler at you later. Got off the panel. Because I'm like, what am I going to sit here and start an argument with you for? And it's just like them TV shows. It's like everybody comes on there try to have their panels to look like Maury Povich and Jerry Springer. Whoever gets the best Jerry Springer episode, they going to get the viewership. And I'm like, I'm not even going to give you all that because it's no stress with me. You know, I'm not getting paid for this. And the ones who are getting paid for it, it's not even that entertaining.
Gee, don't be fearful because we got the necklaces here. Ism in the house.
Yeah, I'm not fearful.
Ism.
Hey, with that Jack, yeah.
He got the grease thing like it's frying chicken.
Go ahead.
Now I was gonna say, Ism always saying, I didn't even try to do it.
I said, so here's a call up here. I'm gonna have to go there because I'm gonna be laughing too much.
He don't never come up on the piano. He just like show his little, support or whatever. But y'all is a mess. I be sitting back, y'all is a mess. I mean, like Big J, he's so speechless because he ain't got nobody to argue with. Now that angry man come over here and catch a fight. You gonna catch? I'm going to angry man and catch his fight for a 99 special, Big J.
Hey, I say don't catch a flight. It costs too much. Catch a mega bus.
The angry man got specials going on 99. So I said angry man ain't gonna have nothing on Sheila either Quiet Storm. I'm gonna have my own airline. Catch a flight. catch a flight, Jack. Look, and I ain't
Yeah, I got the plane tickets. I got the plane
Hey,
tickets.
tell them catch a mega bus. Catch a mega bus. Holla at me. Catch a mega bus. The plane ticket too
or,
expensive.
or,
Catch a mega bus.
or
Look, y'all,
Greyhound.
we even got Clout Chaser in the house. Now I'm telling you, YouTube, our people are so creative. Now I ain't never heard no Clout Chaser. Who you chasing?
Well, I
You
just
can't
think
make
it's
this stuff up.
I think if you come into space and you're interested in coming in the channel, I'm just kind of logical at times, even though they say women is emotional, unstable creatures. If you're trying to get a channel, you have to look at the lay of the land, like when you go and do anything. And then you have to introduce yourself to people. I mean, you can only get so many family and friends to actually click the link. So you go and introduce yourself just like you would network within a business. If you were opening a business, wouldn't you network with other people? Or would you stay inside your business and not grow? So if people are coming on here to be YouTube stars, networking and going and introducing yourself into different spaces is kind of normal. I don't know when that became a bad thing. Me, myself, I'm not trying to get monetized. I do have a channel and it's not on fuckery, but I guess I can't have some of that, but it's on gardening and farming. So when people are saying stuff like that, it's like, well, ain't that's what you're supposed to do? That's basic business 101 if you're trying to utilize this for a business. And should people be shamed for that?
I like how you
Yeah.
say
I
that
didn't know
because
you had
the
a channel.
YouTube is a new TV. So the people, the fellow actors, the models, the cooks, chefs, welcome to YouTube. Look, like I said, do what you do on YouTube. I don't judge.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
have
be
to come
honest.
support you. I didn't know you had a channel.
Yeah, it's small. It got a lot of shorts, and I'm just doing a little bit of gardening stuff because as Black people, a lot of us, not all of us, but I've noticed that we have an aversion to things like gardening. I think it has to do somewhat with the association with slavery. And we was on the wrong side of agriculture, but agriculture made this country, with the unpaid for labor that they say was a work exchange program for slaves, but we were on the wrong side of agriculture. So I didn't know nothing about it. So I'm learning through YouTube University. But this channel actually helped me get my credit score together. Now I'm in the 700s, and Lexington Law ain't did shit but took my money every month. And so, YouTube is a good venue for people who want it, and it's good for the fuckery too. Because if you come up here and fuss with somebody, it might keep you from fussing with your spouse and the people on your job. You just come up here and cuss somebody out, and you ain't got to cuss nobody out in real life. It's therapeutic.
Wait a minute, people. I do not prove this message what she's saying. Now look, like I said, we here to agree to disagree. Look, hey, I no judgment to hey, look. She just on my piano. Hey.
I'm just giving options. I'm just giving options. I'm just giving options. Like they say, punch a wall instead of punching your spouse. Punch a wall because you can repair the wall. So maybe it's some people version of punching the wall instead of punching somebody out in real life. You might have just kept somebody out of prison.
Hold on, I want to say to my girl Clout Chaser, you got about 55 accounts, 2,300. Jeff, I did not know that was you. You know what? My mind is everywhere. If you come in here with one more name, that's why I said, my people, I love y'all. She tell me, that you got 150 names. I did not know that was you. Now I love you. Thank you for always showing me support.
Yeah. Cause I'm gonna check out your channel. I didn't know you had one either.
Yeah, it's. I just really started putting content on in the last couple of weeks, but it's little small stuff, basic gardening and some other stuff. But that's about it. And stuff. So I'm learning as I go through YouTube University. I like social media. I met a whole witch, and she a third generation white lady from Kentucky, and she's know a lot about gardening and prepping and all of that stuff. So I'm using them resources and stuff. So hey, I met her on on Facebook thing, but it was a great resource for information. So, social media can be great.
Hold on, you say
And I
she
ain't
what
gonna,
now?
she say she a witch.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I just trying to make sure I heard what you.
It makes sense because like Wiccans originally,
Right.
worship nature anyway, so it
And
makes sense.
I don't judge nobody's stuff. However you get to where you get and what you need to do for what you need to do, and whoever you mess with, you are a whole grown adult. And nobody has to approve anything for you. What they say,
Right.
what you eat don't make me poop.
Now I just want to
So,
say, everybody, just put your channel in the chat or whatever, because we here to support one another, and that's what it's all about. Sis, they want to know your channel. Could somebody put her link in the chat? Because
it's
that's
called
what
J
it's all
Malik.
about, supporting one another. Some people don't know, different ones have channels. So everybody, just put your link in the chat.
I'll
Yeah.
drop mine in. But
That's like. Go ahead.
oh no, I was saying, but I just want to say again, I'm gonna probably visit a couple of other people's channels and stuff and eat the meat and spit out the bones.
That's right. Yeah. The funny part is when I first started my first YouTube channel, I was talking about driving trucks, family. I think I got like 31 subscribers. But when I start talking about the issues between men and women and sprinkling in a little knowledge in between, I'm at like 303 subs now. Steady growing.
And
I
to be
mean,
honest, in a Facebook farming group, it's called Black Farmers or something. I can't exactly. It's got a good following, and one of the things they were speaking about is developing a chain to get produce and the stuff they grow to other places and stuff. Because once you grow it, you got to get it where it needs to go. So that was one of the things that they spoke of within that group. So I just put that out there. I don't know if you're still doing logistics or whatever, but I just put that out there.
yeah, I drive now. Yeah, I mostly talk about life insurance, getting people together because that's like one of the biggest things. You never talk about it until it's too late. Like I tell my friends, I'm like, the old fish fry is now the GoFundMe. Like you're relying on strangers to help you bury your loved ones. Why not just go ahead and put that money aside now to benefit you versus later? Like I'm not ashamed. I tell people I'm trying to get $1 million coverage. I'm already halfway there, but I'm trying to do this for my wife and my kids. I'm more or less trying to establish a generational thing versus just the next generation, which would be my kids. I'm trying to hopefully establish my grandkids as well.
And see, that's a beautiful for people who in family. They're like, oh, my spouse, I don't want them to get with nobody else. It is a loving thing to want your spouse to be cared for and your kids to not be struggling if you were to pass away and vice versa. And I think some people say that's maybe selfish or something, but if I leave this earth before my spouse leaves this earth, I won't want them to be comfortable because right now you're working on 2 incomes. In a lot of places working on 2 incomes. And if you're not Social Security age, you still have the same amount of children with the same amount of bills. And if something were to happen, that person would be struggling. And who would want somebody they love to be struggling like that, especially if you have kids and things of that nature?
Yeah.
And if my death could help somebody get a come up, then come up.
Most people live paycheck to paycheck or either 3 months from losing everything.
When the pandemic hit, I'm sorry, I wasn't supposed to say that word. A lot of people in America, they be saying, oh, they broke, but the statistic is they say most Americans are 1 paycheck from homelessness. If they lose a paycheck, it starts a downward spiral and, they cannot recover. They either have to move in with somebody. So I hear like, oh, they broke. Most people broke. How many people can survive without a paycheck for 3 months?
Right.
The majority.
Right, because like a flat tire would send you into poverty. If you out there driving from home and work all the time, and tires cost you, over $200, $100, over $200. I mean, that's you know, that does send you to somebody poverty because you can't pay no bills. You know, because you see a lot of people that, struggling and everything. So yeah, I remember I was in my 20s and my late 20s when that happened. Everybody's struggling. And
And so
and everybody thinking that because we supposed to be Americans, it's all supposed to be all good. No, a lot of us ain't doing good.
I don't know where everybody else is from. I'm from the South.
Yeah.
Excuse me,
Yeah,
guys.
I'm from the South
Professor,
too.
excuse me, guys. Go, Professor. I think it's not letting you on. I don't know why. I see you on the thing, but I'm clicking for you to come on. It's not letting him come on the panel.
It might be the internet connection.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry, guys. Go ahead.
I'm
I was
one
at
generation away from public assistance. My mom was not on public assistance. Most of us are not even an entire, and when I say public assistance, I mean the full range of it. A lot of people get bullish talking about they own a house. Most of them houses was bought under government programs that subsidized and said you could put 5% down on your house or 3.5% down. So when they talking this, half of us, a lot of Black people where I'm from, I can't speak to the whole Black people, got some form, whether it was welfare, food stamps, free school lunch, daycare, or Medicaid. If you're still getting one of those things and you look down on other people, you're still on, and we barely a generation away. And I got people up here, I see people acting like, oh, I don't sleep on the floor. I remember when we went to cousin's house and everybody had small houses and everybody wanted to sleep in the same room and we slept on floors. And now that's such a shaming tactic. I admire people who have traveled a long distance. If you only ran 10 yards, that's okay. But if you ran 100 yards, I respect the person who ran 100 yards more than I respect the person that just ran 10. And if we started from a place and shaming people because of income and things like that, it rubbed me the wrong way, but I see it a lot.
I love how you put that because today I was in the disagreeing with someone and I was in a coma, was brain dead, so I had to do everything, and they threw that back over the way you talk and this and stuff like that. But I'm like, you know what? Every day I wake up is a blessing. So to pick at somebody that was in a coma and they had to walk, talk, and do everything back over again was brain dead. I mean, who does that? That's sad. Our people, it's like our people, and I'm not gonna just say it's just some people. It's sad that to make you feel good, you gotta try to put somebody down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But even through that, I still had my job. I had good insurance. I had the best doctors, everything. Yeah. They couldn't pull the plug on me because my insurance. I work for the state, so I had the best doctors, everything. So through it all, I count that as a blessing. That's why I don't look at people on social service or get food stamps, struggling, stuff like that. That's why I advocate for people, because some of us is blessed. You know what? I never look down at people. I came from the projects. You know what I'm saying?
When we had the hurricane, all these people, and this not political, but I'm going to say this here. When we had the hurricane, I'm from a very small town. When they had the lines to sign up for food stamps, all white people vacated where I'm from. I saw Lexuses, I saw Range Rovers, Mercedes, BMW in my small little third world country town. And I seen more white people than I ever seen. The line was backed up so far, I had to go around the back country road to get to my house. And those people were not from here. And those people, I would dare say, a lot of them were Republican. And I ain't mad at the people who qualify. I'm grateful I'm not in a position where I need it, but if they gave it to me, I sure would take it. And them people were same people who say they don't want to give a handout was over there lying, because in order to qualify for that hurricane food stamps, you only could have so much money in the bank, and the amount of money was a small amount of money. And so a lot of people, I ain't hating because somebody qualify. I wish they could give me some, but they can't. But thank God I ain't in a position where it's necessary much for my survival. And a lot of people be trying one up each other, or I'm better than you because of this. Yeah, you might be better at math than I am at reading, but that don't make me dumb, and that don't make you smarter than me. We just be winning in different areas of our lives.
But you know what? The majority of us who have something, we don't really brag about it. You know, it's the ones who really don't have nothing always bragging about something. You notice that? The ones who don't never show their face.
Yeah. Well, I ain't got nothing but a big old mortgage.
Thank you, Sexy Red, for coming. I don't like that. I don't like people, picking at people and stuff like that, because I always took up for the ones who came to school smelling not so good. Their clothes. Yeah. I had to bring them clothes and stuff like that. I always been that type to look out for people who were less fortunate than me.
Yeah. And before what they said, if you're not looking down on somebody to get them a hand up, then don't look down.
Oh, no, Triple Red. Oh, God. Yeah. Triple Big J and Sexy Red in the house. Please.
That's Sexy Red that hear about it.
You done got Big J in trouble. He got to catch a flight. He got to catch a flight for $99. I ain't the one to gossip. You ain't hear from me, Sexy Red.
Gold Professor is backstage.
Yeah, we got to give Sheila the gold medal in instigating.
It's a guy named Gold Professor. Gold Professor.
Angry Man ain't got nothing. Excuse me, Angry Man ain't got nothing on Sheila E flight. He said $99. I said $59.99.
Hey Sheila, Gold Professor still backstage. Gold Professor still backstage. I don't know if he can get on that.
It's not letting him on.
Oh, okay. I just saw the comment. That's all.
Yeah, he need to clear.
Yeah. I don't know.
Clear his cash or whatever on his internet. And
I don't know.
Yeah, but have him to tell him to check his Wi-Fi. Have he checked his?
But it's not even that. Some of these newer phones, StreamYard kind of sends you a bad link to come on, so it'll disconnect. It does that with me, where it'll take my internet out.
Right. It does that on phone. So I see go Professor in the private chat. So are you on a phone or?
Yeah, most likely he is.
If he's on a phone, StreamYard is notorious when it comes to, not screwing everybody who's on somebody called the hell out of Troy of the manosphere.
But you know what, Sexy Red, like I said, in the day is don't even worry about these people, because half of these, I'm the sisterhood's messed up. It is. And then you got the older women always bashing the young ones like they're in competition. It's sad. And I'm just going to keep it real here. Because that's how I do on my channel, Sexy Red. And like I said, you're going to go through stuff like this because you got haters out here. And it's sad. It's sad that we just can't come together and laugh and stuff. The brotherhood go through the same thing. So you know what, Sexy Red? Welcome to YouTube. Don't be surprised. We'll come out people's mouth and what they say. Just keep your sword sharpened so you can cut their heads off.
On both sides, you got the men and the women do that. The women, like the older women, to tell the younger girls, focus on your education, don't get married. You see how your granddaddy treat me, but you married to him for 30 years. Is he that bad? You still married to him, but you telling the younger women don't get married. But then you got a nice house. This guy, he might argue and do his little thing because he's stubborn. But when you say I need a new car, we're washing and dry went out. We need to wash. He could run out there and go get one. That young woman, she out there. She got to call somebody to do all this stuff. She don't have no man to do this for her. And then in return, if her father's doing it, he's gonna be like, well, I'm taking care of the house and I'm taking care of my daughter. When you gonna get your man? You never had that conversation. And mama said that you're a bad individual. So just focus on, being better. Same thing with the men. Most men, they'll tell. I heard a guy on the panel tell a guy, man, when I was your age, I had kids. In my early 20s, I didn't start coming into myself to like my 30s when I really started making money and doing this. And then the guy was like, well, I'm making money and doing this and that. Now I got my own business. I'm like, well, you should be looking at getting married now because you're on the same level. This man, when he was in his 30s, you're at his level now in your early 20s. So why not look at the option of getting married to where if it's not an option, take it off the table, like he said. But don't just strict it from the book just because you too young to get married. I'm like, I don't understand it. I got married at 25. Like,
And
was I too young to get married? Like
No,
me.
see, I was younger. I was younger than that. And you know what? I'll be honest. I was the first one ever in my family got a divorce. The only one in my family got a divorce. All my sisters, everybody married, mother, grandmother, everybody. I was the only one in my family ever got a divorce. I was married for 25 years, gave them the divorce papers on my 25th anniversary. And I would tell anybody, look, marriage is what you make it. And some of us are so spoiled that, and I'm be honest, and I don't tell a lot of people this, but I've been telling the young women, I minister to and stuff. I had life insurance on my body parts. I had marriage insurance.
wow.
And yeah, marriage insurance was $250,000, so that was looking good.
And you know
When my
what?
husband went outside of marriage and had a baby, yeah. So I was like, I didn't take nothing from him. I didn't take his pension or whatever, which I'm getting it. I just wanted out the marriage because I was so spoiled at the time. We Generation X, and I hate to say it, that we was taught to cater to our husband, to our family, stuff like that. And then when things
Shirley,
happen,
me and you in the same generation. There must be
yeah. I just turned
some
54.
geographical stuff.
I just turned 54.
I came from like the single mama background and stuff. Things a little bit different in the South, but there's still married people here. But I'm gonna be honest. When I'm looking at relationships in my whole 47 years, I think I only saw 2 what I would call functional good relationships. In my whole, I seen marriages, but they were not good marriages. You know what? He had 3 children in the same grade with different mamas and stuff like that. So, but ain't nobody, everybody whispered about it and didn't talk about it. But staying married is hard. Staying married is working. I don't think people, we get these television point of view and think it's supposed to be like that. And when I see a couple that's an older couple together walking in the store together, I just say how much stuff they had to go through to make it to this point, because I know it took a lot of work to stay married.
Yeah. That's kind of like my mom was like. My mom was like, raised for the most part by herself until she, met my stepdaddy. But like even before that, she, even though her and my daddy were, had raised for maybe 2 or 3 years, or it wasn't long. But then they just kind of split apart. My mom never said anything bad about him, and like my mom pretty much bust her ass just to make sure I had something there. And but my mom never really did the whole thing like, oh, I'm the mother and the father and all that. She was like, yeah, she did what she had to do, and then when she and I mean she still was still looking for somebody, but she was looking for a man, but she did, but she was very particular who she had around me though. And when she found somebody, who she could say, she could actually marry, even though I wasn't, didn't really like him that much. I mean, it was like, okay, he wasn't really, really that bad, but I didn't like him. But she happy, so I'm like, because my mom asked me like if I'd be okay with marrying. Like I told her yeah, because it make her happy, but.
Because, some of these children get 18, they out of here. I'm like, listen, you got to have, we got like three or 4 sections in life. We got the high school stuff and the college. Then you had the children. And by the time you finish having them and raising them, and you want them gone. You want them gone. And now you need to be able to enjoy some of your life to yourself before Alzheimer's kick in.
And 18, you know what? 18 is young. I had put the fear in my daughters my 2 daughters that because my one don't have a child. My first one had a child when she was 28 when she had my grandson. And I told her, if you have a child, look, You got to look at life insurance. You got to look at school tuition. You got to look at Pampers and milk. I was putting fear in them all this. No social service, no child support, because if you sit up there and have a baby, we don't believe in child support. So that means the father can leave you with the kid. If you still in school, you got to finish school. I ain't babysitting. You got to pay for a babysitter, all that. They were so scared that they were looking at me like, But I'm going to tell you, we really, really had to really go back to old school again, because I'm telling you, the way our males is and all the other race women is getting them, we don't know how good we had with our black males. They're the most loving, forgiving, real patient and everything. I didn't know that until after my divorce.
Yeah,
You had a good one.
and like thing about it, I didn't know how dysfunctional a lot of like black black people are until I came to YouTube, because like most part, like the families I was in were pretty stable. Yeah, they had the issues, but it was never to the level I had seen of dysfunctional black relations. Cause even though mama had raised the most part by herself, like she still let me have a relationship with my father. So like I never had lost contact with my father until even until like up until he died. Like she never tried to keep him away from him. She never put no child support, none of that.
Wait, good. Hey, Sweet Pea and Don. Wait, and Tara Blank. Okay, you for the month, so Newburgh, New York in the house. My hometown. That's what I'm talking about.
Well,
Oh,
as y'all pausing, I'm gonna take I'll check y'all later, and I appreciate you having me on here, Sheila. So,
and I want to appreciate you too, and your discipline. I mean, just oh God, I didn't know you so quiet and real professional here. You gotta start coming over here and over here more often. I like this, Big J.
okay, well, all right, then. Then I'll see y'all next time then.
And anytime
So,
you want a flight, Sheila E. the Quiet Storm, $59.99. Just let me know.
all right, then. Okay, I'm out. Yeah, I hope Gold Professor comes on there. I guess he said he's not going he said he's not going to have the opportunity to discuss his more pressing issue, or he got something more pressing to address. So I don't know. So anyway, I hope he joins on here. So anyway,
Okay.
I'll bid y'all duel. So I'm out.
And wait a minute, Big J. You sound like you're tired. Make sure you get some sleep, because I don't want you over there on your soapbox going off. So get some sleep, because I know you work night shift.
Yeah, well, yeah. I've been up all night, so yeah. So anyway, I'll see y'all next time. I'm out, y'all.
Okay.
All right.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting y'all too.
Okay. Thanks for coming over.
All right, bye.
Go Professor on the panel.
Oh, fine.
Yes.
I got an echo.
No. There's somebody else in the back, but or that was you.
How about now?
You good?
I got an echo.
It might be on your end.
It might be. Huh? Okay. Well,
Check and see if you have the YouTube in the background still playing.
yeah, I
You might got to close it out. It'd be like
hold
that.
on.
Or drop off, because I think that was him like both times in the back.
You guys can hear me okay though, right?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right. Here's my more pressing issue, and I'm going at Sheila. Sheila, this is directed at you.
Excuse me, Noble. Thank you for coming. Don't start nothing. Go Professor won't be nothing.
No.
Everybody want popcorn?
I got a whole problem with you, Sheila. I came up here to specifically go at you about it.
I'm all ears.
Now, why you be on the panel shaking that thing and you won't let nobody touch it? What the problem is, Sheila?
Ooh, I'm great. Drop you. Oh,
That's a good point. Man, got a point.
Sheila, you be playing with people emotions. You can't be teasing people, Sheila. You know what
I
I'm
was
saying?
having
That's a
fun.
whole problem, Sheila.
Didn't I say this is YouTube for all the actors? You
No,
can be whoever you want to be on
no,
YouTube.
Sheila. No.
Well, did this happen recently?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed it.
I was celebrating my birthday.
Sheila, you can't
Oh,
be
what was
shaking
this?
that thing all on the panels and teasing and be like, oh, look at me, and won't let nobody touch it. That's the whole
And see,
problem,
that's why I
Sheila.
say, you know what?
So
See, this
when
when people be in the
when was
clouds,
this?
they coming over
When
here
was
starting
this?
trouble. I can't hear you, Go Professor. I think your internet is messed up. I think I have to drop you. You have to-
Hold on. Hey, go, brother. When was this?
Sheila was on the panel with Cuda. Shout out to Cuda. She was shaking
can't
that
stand
thing,
you.
shaking that thing, being all vogue with it, you know. And I was in my feelings. I was in my feelings, man. We don't want to talk to you.
You know what, Go Professor? You know what? Get behind me, Shane. Get behind me, Shane.
No.
Sheila, you a whole
But
problem.
MCM say can't
Now
touch
look,
it.
let me tell you something.
Can't touch this.
Let me tell you something. When I come to New York or wherever you at, I don't want to hear all this problem. I don't want to hear you can't touch it. I don't want to hear all that. You better calm down, get on the back, and follow the instructions.
You know what? Wait a minute. Wait, hold up.
I will touch you.
You is not gonna be on the
I don't
penthouse.
hear nothing.
On the penthouse talking, not over here. We class. We see.
Yeah,
Wait a
yeah.
minute.
So
You
you
done
do
jumped off
acknowledge
the
that we're grown
cloud.
folk, huh? Stop
Trying to
playing
get you
then.
with somebody.
Stop playing.
Because I'm ready to drop you down on the ground.
Oh, here you
Go,
Don't be
Professor. You
mad
gotta
at
follow
me.
male leadership. You gotta follow his leadership.
I didn't told you, Sheila. You need to follow this instruction. Stop playing. Don't be on no panel
See
shaking
who we
that
talked about
thing.
earlier? See how they
Don't
be
be
on
on the
this
panel
side, your
shaking that
side.
thing.
Then it come on the panel and turn on you. Now he was all on my side talking about y'all gotta respect the host, all this good stuff in the chat. Now he gonna come on the panel and I rebuke you.
What I said was
He
you
was
better
buttering you
follow
up. He was
instructions.
buttering you
Calm
up.
down.
Yeah.
Calm down and stop. What I
A
told you
woman,
was stop
she
shaking that
clothing.
thing on the panel. That's what I told you. Stop shaking that thing, especially if you ain't gonna let me touch it. Now you it's a whole problem, Sheila.
Yeah,
Stop it.
I'm gonna turn this whole panel to the left side.
Don't
You know
be
what?
on the
Like
panel
a
shaking
commercial
that
break.
thing.
If $59.99, she'll leave the quiet store and catch a flight. Go,
Well,
Professor. And you
I
can't catch
catch
it
a
on your
flight.
bike. You got
I
to catch
catch
a
a flight.
$59.99 flight.
I catch a flight on Bella. Me and Bella be pulling up, telling you, Sheila, shut up. Get on the back.
No, he did no. Oh, I'm getting you. Wait till you go live.
All right, I'm out.
I know you out before you get dropped.
Old Professor like throwing grenades and then taking off running. That's his problem. He'll throw a grenade and take off running. Boom!
Ooh, yeah, he
I'm
done
never-
set up here and turned on me. See,
I'm
this
never going to
only
find that
on
live
YouTube.
stream. I'm never going to find that live stream.
But Sheila, it was great. I'm gonna listen to you all from the cloud. I
I'm
got
great.
to do a
I'm
little
great.
bit
You
of
know what?
farm
He
work.
done messed up my whole vibe. I'm
Yeah.
great.
Tell him you're a well-rounded sister. You could work it in all arenas. So
Yeah, I'm celebrating. He gonna come up here and just dump his garbage on my beautiful Italian floor.
girl,
And
you
I'm
can't
like, how
you
dare
can't
you?
you cannot eat no ice cream cone in public.
And you is not no gold nothing. I'm dropping you down to you're not even platinum. You copper.
All right.
Copper P.
But I'm
Come
gonna
on, go,
check out and
Professor. You
listen to
copper.
y'all.
Get up out of here. Mess around with me.
I'm gonna check out and listen to y'all from the clouds. I really enjoyed your stream and
And
the
I
positivity.
enjoy you.
And I'm gonna try to stay off the fuckery for the day.
Yeah, that's ungrateful because he
I'ma
done
try.
start son. Now I'm pissed off, and I'm waiting till he go live and just throw my garbage all on his pen. So since we what he call himself the 11 laws of thinking of a black man. Well, the 11 laws of thinking of a black man.
All right. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
See, Coach Boy.
Hey, Sheila, with them 9 laws that he be talking about.
Yeah, well, when I get finished,
look.
he ain't gonna have not even one law. When I get finished with him, I'm gonna tear him in that book up. The chapter 1, 2, 3, whatever chapter it go to, mess around with me coming on my panel talking junk.
But see, he normally have the first law is discipline. He wasn't even practicing no discipline on him.
Go ahead, that's what I'm talking about. Copper Professor, you ain't had discipline. Go ahead. What you say? She is in the house. Break it down,
Sheila. You giving him a higher standard by calling him copper. You need to call him zinc. Call him zinc.
This is what I'm talking about. Oh,
yeah, I'm hop down and eat the popcorn, watch the show.
Ooh. And this is right hand man.
But see, I gotta
Professor.
I gotta get on him when he do wrong. I let him know, hey, you hold yourself to a high regard on the panel and off the panel.
Ooh.
You can't have those 9 laws when you on, and then when you get off, you take them and put them in your back pocket.
Oh, stop! Oh, stop!
Well, I'm glad I don't do that.
I know he gonna come back and say, he gonna like, let me hit this link again. Let me hit this link.
He said, Sheila, don't fear, because she is here with his 9 laws. And he talking about he can't even do the first one, discipline. Discipline where? Who? Go, Professor, who? You think? What?
But Sheila, I think you should take some responsibility for it. You know you had that effect on me, and you got to take some responsibility for it. Some accountability.
Hey, wait a minute, guys. He gonna tell me, don't be mad at the messenger. Address the message. Well, then he gonna tell me, go. You know what? My name is not Gold, man. It's Zeke.
Now, Sheila, though, I'm gonna have to, stomp down to his level now. You can't be over there, shaking it up, shaking like a salt shaker, and then don't want to pour the salt on the table. Hey, that ain't right now. That ain't right.
The girls who was having fun. And we were just having, we were celebrating my, pre-birthday. We were just having fun.
I was going at it, having a great time.
And he gonna come on here and tell me, okay, so what's the book called again? The 7 laws of don't touch, don't see, don't hear, don't what?
the 9 laws of self-governance.
You know what? And I'm taking it back. Yeah, I'm an Indian giver. I'm taking it back. All of y'all gonna describe this channel. This is y'all got to put up with stuff like this. He done. See, they did the same thing to Jesus. Hosanna, and then they persecute him. See, this is what I'm talking about. Only on you.
And he just talked about Proverbs this morning on his panel.
Oh no, he didn't. What did he say about Proverbs?
He a whole problem.
Jeez, sell that man out everything.
Hey, I'm throwing him right up under the bus.
That's right. Throw him down under the bus to tractor trailer. Because he can get him under the bus. You can't get on that tractor trailer. Tell me the 9 laws. You know what? I'm gonna start. There you go, guys. I'm gonna start my day off like this. And then he's gonna do his little prayer, his little motivation stuff. And then he's gonna come on my panel with that bull crap. You know what? I don't want to hear no more of your laws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, whatever. Motivation, brotherhood. Come on, brothers. And this channel and that channel. You know what? Zinc Professor, you out.
Like she kind of like the guy like the tailgate room with the food and the drink with the you know, the mirror, so you know he telling.
Yeah, he brother man on the fifth floor with climbing somebody's house. Sweet people, thank you for coming, John. You brother man on the fifth floor, get up there. He always trying to come to somebody's window and steal their food out their house.
Get some sandwiches and stuff.
Guys, I'm ready to close this. I thank y'all. And if y'all want to hear some motivation to the brother man on the fifth floor, describe the she. He. We here. Zero. Go Professor. Ism. Big J. Kuda. Third. We're all. I mean, we got some brothers here. Oh, we got the community solution here. Oh God, community solution. My sis, I ain't see you in a while. You know what?
Oh, I ain't seen community.
I ain't see her in a while.
Last time I seen it, we was over in Erica channel. I seen that.
And sis, excuse me, I don't even have no cash app. I just do what I do, how I do it, and the Lord just blessed me. Thank you for, I don't even have no cash app. I'm old.
Well, if like, what Goldfish said, like if you were there that day, you had a cash app, I guarantee you your cash app have been.
You know what, Zero? I'm ready to knock you right down because you know what? Now you another one. No, you sit up there and you let Zeke Professor soup your head up, and you're gonna be right on the bottom floor, right in the gutter, right with him.
You say that like I don't say that stuff already to you.
I know, but you know what? You know what? You can't make this stuff up on YouTube. Everything we were saying, y'all see, they would cheer you on, and then that's why I say you got to keep your sword sharpened.
I ain't tell you that. I want to love you.
It don't be your enemy; it be your brother sitting at the table with you. They put you like that in your back. Your brothers, your sisters. Why Sheila today? All I want to do was a YouTube channel. No, let me stop.
About peace and got all the drama. Got all the
like I'm like a magnet. Negativity just drawn to me today. Gee. Y'all a mess. I love you guys. And you know what? If ain't nobody tell y'all today, y'all is blessed and highly favored. And thank y'all for, you know what? Without y'all, I would have no channel, and I appreciate y'all because I needed this laugh today. I really did. And I'm gonna start off with you, Zero. Zeke Professor, you ain't coming up here for no last words. Zero, your last words, and then I'm gonna go to she.
All right, I appreciate you having me come over here. Good to see you again. Good to see you. You're doing well and all that. And I am gonna find that video of what Goldfish talking about. See what the hype is about.
And thank you, Kuda, because Kuda took it down. Yes, Kuda.
Oh, man.
Yeah, bam. Mm-hmm.
He took it.
He always look out for his big sis. That was
I got a screen record.
I'm gonna go to Kuda channel and I'm gonna pay $59.99 for that.
Wait a minute. I got to take a discount card because now you're trying to bootleg. How you going? I'm going to give you the $59.99. You're going to try and take it on some. I mean,
actually, hit me up when you get the product.
Yeah. All right.
Wow, then they're gonna share it. And see how they do? They don't go to the movies and watch. These the guys right here on the panel. Now I love
the movie shut down. The movie shut down. I can't watch it. The movie.
These, hey, y'all. We're gonna keep it real here because I'm exposed. I'm hitting two of y'all at the same time. These not the guys that go to the theater and watch the movie. They're gonna get the bootleg for $5. They're gonna get the bootleg for $5. And their friend gonna take it home. He gonna make a copy of his computer. And this what you get right here from our brother. The ones, sisters, we can't make this up.
Sheila, this for research purpose.
Yeah, research.
And see, he was on my side. Then him and Zero was on. Then I turned on me. Then they're gonna leave me hang by myself. You know what? Like I said, love you guys. Y'all can't make this up. It's all good.
Love you too.
Street.
We love you too.
Mwah. Love you guys. Thanks for coming.
Shake it like a salt
Everybody
shaker.
in chat, love you. Mwah.
Shake it like a salt shaker.
Your last word. Oh, see, I forgot. She
Oh,
is
that
here.
was
Your
my
last word.
that was my last word. Shake it like a salt shaker.
Bam. Bye.